Oh God, why do these two things even exist? Just why? Yeah, the 2020s are just so atrocious, and everything about it is atrocious, and there's like literally nothing good out nowadays. Man, I just wanna fucking die now. What up, peeps? This is Tech Master Jason Redux here, and welcome to my first double rant on this new channel. And the two things I will be ranting on today in this first double rant will be Tiana's Bayou adventure and face masks. Yeah, methamphetamine, you're definitely gonna love the second half of this video because you hate face masks with a flaming passion. And that's only if you're still gonna be on YouTube as of this video's posted date, which is June 8th, 2024. Hope you'll still be on there by then because I'm recording this in 2023. Oh my God, I can't wait to tear these two things apart completely because I don't want to see these things exist anymore. It's just ruining people's childhoods, making people more depressed than ever before because there's just no hope for the future anymore. There is no hope. Now, first, I will be ranting on Tiana's Bayou adventure. And before I start this rant, there might be quite a lot of loud yelling. So if you are sensitive to that shit, I advise you just click off the video right now because this rant will be a little more extreme than some of the other rants on my channel. So anyways, enjoy. Oh no. Oh no. Splash Mountain is closed. It's closed forever at both Disney World and Disneyland. My God, why did Disney have to do this? It was like the best ride ever at both Magic Kingdom in Florida, at Disneyland in California, respectively, even though we all know that the Disneyland one opened up first, and I'll explain more about that in just a bit. And I'm talking about the closing dates. Well, for those of you who've been living under a rock and don't know this sad news, let me tell you this right now, guys. Back on January 23rd, 2023, Splash Mountain at Disney World closed down. And then on May 31st, 2023, the Splash Mountain at Disneyland closed down afterwards, which I would like to know why. So they can both be rebranded as this abomination of a ride called Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which will be opening up later this year in 2024. And I am gonna absolutely hate this ride when it opens up at both Disneyland and Disney World because, well, I'll just give you a brief description of this ride and then I'll tell you guys what's gonna happen next as I go along. So, Tiana's Bayou Adventure was first announced back in 2020 as an unnamed Princess and the Frog based attraction. And the name Tiana's Bayou Adventure was unveiled in 2022. And believing that Disney, I guess, wants to update their so-called tired old ride Splash Mountain, because it's been the same for over 30 years at both parks, they decided to try something new, so they call this a retheme. And I'll tell you why this is going forward. But we failed to stop Disney on retheming this beloved attraction. Because, well, they themed both Splash Mountains in the US parks to a so-called racist movie called Song of the South, which was originally released back in 1946 to, I guess, some critical acclaim and quite a bit of controversy too. Because in the movie, well, it looks like it's set on a plantation, yes, during the worst times, one of the worst times in American history. Well, slavery, of course, but that's where they're actually wrong because Song of the South is actually set in the time after slavery was abolished, during the Reconstruction era. So there's no slavery actually happening in the movie. And it stars James Baskett as Uncle Remus, a happy slave, I guess, living his life in the South and telling stories of Brer Rabbit to children. Probably just white children, but I haven't seen it yet. And, well, I don't think I've seen it at all. So, yeah, and Brer Rabbit is a character that was created by Joel Chandler Harris. Yes, so simply just briefly explain what Song of the South is. Unfortunately, the movie has been banned by Disney since 1986. It's like the last time they ever showed it in theaters as a re-release. They locked it up in the vault ever since the late 80s, which is so stupid because Song of the South is actually not racist. It's not a racist movie. Yes, even the most controversial part of the movie, which is the tar baby scene, it's not racist. It's not racist at all. I don't understand. People always have something to fucking cry about these days. If it's like something offensive, it's like everything nowadays is offensive. Let's talk about the history of Splash Mountain. Yes, one of the best rides that has ever existed on this planet. So, let's start off by going back to, I guess, the 70s, when we had Bear Country at Disneyland. And that land was often empty, with the only main attraction being the Country Bear Jamboree, which would later close in 2001 to be replaced by a very mediocre Winnie the Pooh attraction. And seeing that it's very empty, well, let me talk about the guy who thought of the idea for Splash Mountain. So it's an Imagineer named Tony Baxter, the legendary Tony Baxter. Yes. One day back in, I guess 1983, he was stuck in rush hour traffic and was thinking about how to bring more guests to Disneyland, particularly the very empty Bear Country. And he was thinking about building a log flume ride. But log flumes are mostly simplistic, wet water rides with not much theming, and they think that Disneyland, a place well known for theming in its rides, would not accept the log flume idea. But it wasn't until former Disney CEO Michael Eisner stepped in back in 1984 and got the idea from Tony Baxter to make it happen, but with a theme. And see, Baxter thought about Song of the South as the ride's theme, and the movie was still around until 1986, when then Disney banned it. But surprisingly enough, they went forward with the plan anyway, just theming the ride to the film's animated characters, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear, amidst others. And the ride was originally supposed to be called Zippity River Run, but was later changed to Splash Mountain to promote the film Splash, starring Tom Hanks, I believe. And the project was greenlit, yeah. And Splash Mountain would begin construction at Disneyland beginning in 1987. And it would not open until 1989. To much success. Around the time Splash Mountain was being constructed, then opening up, the land would then be renamed to Critter Country to accommodate this soon-to-be new attraction at Disneyland. Yeah, the ride, of course, was simply the freaking greatest. You sat in one of those single-person logs, going through the story of Brer Rabbit, trying to find his laughing place and outsmarting Brer Fox and Brer Bear, as usual. And we got the most climactic drop being Brer Rabbit thrown into the briar patch. The ride's version of that is a 52-foot drop. And it's quite intense, yeah. You'll get wet on this freaking ride. Pretty sure you got wet on this freaking ride back when it was open. Yeah, it was definitely well themed. Many people have flocked to Disneyland, I guess particularly for this ride, because it was that freaking great to be around. Yeah, so then later on in 1990, Disney World announced that they would be building Splash Mountain at Magic Kingdom, and that version of Splash Mountain would open up in 1992 to the same amount of success as the Disneyland version. But you see, unlike Disneyland, Disney World Splash Mountain was located in Frontierland. It has some noticeable differences to Disneyland. I thought I'd just tell you this right now. Disneyland Splash Mountain music was more jazzy, and Disney World Splash Mountain music was more country. And the colors of the facades were different too, and people riding Disneyland Splash Mountain would be sitting in a row, and for Disney World, side by side. Disneyland's one was also faster than Disney World's, because you would be rushing through the sines instead of just taking your time to look at them, I guess. Alas, still, both versions of Splash Mountain were just so great. And I know there is one in Tokyo Disneyland too, and, that also opened in 1992 in Critter Country. But surprisingly, that's the only Splash Mountain that's still operating, hopefully not just for now. They won't retheme that one too. Only problem is that the audio's in Japanese, because this is Tokyo we're talking about. It's just not fair. Also, Song of the South is more popular in Japan, and it has not been banned. It's been banned in the United States for decades now, and I'm so sick of this shit. And they also had those iconic songs like How Do You Do? Everybody's Got a Laughing Place, and Zippity Doodah. Zippity Doodah being the best one. And at the end of this double rant, I'll be playing you some of it, just to prove to you guys that it's actually not a racist song. And I dare you to say a mean comment saying that it is racist and I should not be playing it. Well, shut the fuck up. I can play whatever I want. I loved this ride at Disney World. It's a pretty minuscule part of my childhood, the Disney World version. Never rode the Disneyland version, sadly. I wish I did. Yeah, so this is basically a fun ride, or it was. Yeah, so now they've got the brief history of Splash Mountain. It's not really that brief. Now let's talk about what this new ride's gonna be about, huh? Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So this new ride is supposed to take place after The Princess and the Frog movie, like after the events that happened in the movie The Princess and the Frog, which came out in 2009. It bombed at the box office and it was just not a good movie to me. Sorry, I don't like this Princess Tiana stuff, in my honest opinion. And Tiana is supposed to be operating a food company under the name Tiana's Foods, which is a really boring name for a company, I'm sorry. Founded in 1927 in New Orleans, Louisiana. And she wants to take the guests on a ride through her bayou to find a missing ingredient for her special, I guess, bagnet recipe. So what? So this ride's gonna be like Dora the Explorer, where you have to like help Tiana find the missing ingredients. Like what? No, that can't even happen, or will it? Once it opens later in 2024. We don't know for sure. And it's supposed to take place in a salt dome. Yes, a fucking salt dome. Particularly the Avery Island salt dome, where actual slaves worked at. Oh my God. Oh my God. Disney, what is wrong with you? This new ride's gonna be much more racist than Splash Mountain ever was. I saw no problems with Splash Mountain. I saw no problems with that ride. In fact, I didn't say it was racist once throughout the entire ride. You're only changing Splash Mountain to appeal to woke, stupid, annoying, whiny brats who use Twitter. It's just like a small 1% compared to the whopping 99% who wanted this ride to stay exactly the same. And just the theming is not going to fit in Frontierland at Disney World. It's just so tacky. And it may fit better with New Orleans Square at Disneyland, but not Frontierland at Disney World. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not themed right. And besides, this is New Orleans, and it's a bayou. And there are no mountains in Louisiana, and yet there's a freaking mountain structure. So this is an epic fail. Because now we know it's gonna be a dome. And what is the final drop gonna be in regards to the story? That it's just sad. That is sad. Yeah, honestly. And like Disney chose this theme for, I can't believe it. And then they're just going off canceling everything else that's related to Song of the South, including Brer Rabbit, at some of the other parts of both Disneyland and Disney World. Like, you can't just do that. Like, this is not okay. This is not what I wanted. I didn't want this ride to go. I mean, I kind of grew up with it. I only went on it like once during my childhood, but like many people remembered riding it many times. This is sad. Like, today's kids are not going to even experience Splash Mountain at all. Fuck those born now. They're going to miss out big time on Splash Mountain. It'll be the best freaking ride ever. Why can't you give Tiana her own ride instead of in and around Splash Mountain structure? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm pretty sure those who actually like Princess and the Frog, I don't like this movie. Please handle my opinion if you like it. It would make the Princess and the Frog fans happy to see a new ride based off of Tiana. And I was thinking where to put the ride, and these stupid woke people say this is not going to happen. I'm like, I wish it did. So shut up, please. I loved this ride. I just miss it so much. And the music and the characters make me feel so happy. And now that shit's gone, what's even the point of going on anymore? It was a great attraction, guys. It was very popular and good. And now people just, apparently they say most people don't care about the ride anymore. That's a load of bullshit. Of course, most people cared about the ride Splash Mountain and not Tiana's Bayou Adventure. God damn. Yeah, no. And stop saying to me, keep moving forward. How about you shut the fuck up and die in a fire? You're the people who are making me so damn depressed. How about we keep going backwards instead? We can't just keep moving forward with everything. Because what's out now is suck. Including this upcoming ride. It sucks. I just miss the 2000s so much. As well as most of the early 2010s as well. And I'm so done with this rant now. I'm going to move on to... Oh yes, this thing. I will now be ranting on face masks. Enjoy. Face masks are just so horrible. We had to wear these things for 3 years during the COVID-19 pandemic. It just looks like a diaper that you put on your fucking face. Like, it's a diaper. And I would prefer to wear an actual, like, adult diaper that goes around my body, not on my face. Then wear this. I mean, we had to wear these just so COVID would not spread. But these things were not very effective. they were not effective. It's so hot under here. Yeah, people still got COVID even with the masks on. Don't understand why the mask mandates have existed for 3 years. I hate Disney so much. I remember back when I wore glasses, they kept fogging up my glasses. And it was so annoying. Remember back in the day we didn't need to wear masks, like before COVID hit. Only doctors wore these things. Now everyone has worn these things for 3 years straight. Starting in 2020 and ending in 2023. It's just so horrible. Like, I thought this pandemic would only last 2 weeks, not 3 years. Oh, I can't believe it. My ex-imposter loves masks for no reason. Well, if you're still around, ex-imposter, let me tell you this. You are a freaking goddamn idiot for supporting this shit, and you probably look very stupid in a mask too. Stupid, stupid, stupid. 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 Seriously, why do you like so much? Why do some people like fucking masks? Everyone should be hating masks. I'll bash their fucking opinion on this. Along with Tiana's Bayou adventure. Because you guys have the wrong opinions. Honestly, the old days were the best days ever. Why can't we just go back in time already? Please. I'm so tired now. Alright, that's it. I'm done with this double rant. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. It's just... Why? Why do these things exist now? I just don't... Why do these things exist now? They shouldn't exist. They should not. In our day-to-day lives. And I'm gonna end this video by playing Zippity Doo-Dah for you. I'd like to see how Disney reacts to this song, because I'm pretty sure they've banned this song at the park, so I don't care. I'm playing Zippity Doo-Dah for you right now. Have a Zippity Doo-Dah day, faggots. Please don't copyright this, Disney. I'm glad you're dying now. Because you made a very big mistake. Bye-bye. You disgusting pieces of shit. What we call face masks. Oh, yeah, they're gone.